Happy Tag Day, ladies. I had a request from someone to ask how I organize my tags. I wouldn't really call it a tutorial per se because it's just me putting a bunch of random stuff in random places. But if you want to see my process, I'm happy to show you. So here are two tags that I made recently. Just some layering doilies, super cute. These are pre-made tags that I got at Hobby Lobby, the pearl ones. So you can use, for today, I'm going to be using this. I cut it out. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's a little tall, so I just traced it and cut it a little bit short. But you can kind of make them of any size. So I'm going to show you guys some ones that I've made that I've kind of kept. So these are two I made from the Happy Place collection, Dear Lizzie. This is from Fine and Dandy. I try to like mix collections as long as you can't tell that they're like mixed, because I don't like it when it's like super obvious. It's like, you know, the ugly duckling. It just like stands out. I don't like that. But these ones I measured the cardstock and then just decorated them. So I think those came out super cute. I probably will never get rid of these because I love them. All right, here, this is, I think, like one of the first layered tags I've ever made. Super cute. I use a lot of doilies. This is from an old Dear Lizzie collection. I want to say Daydreamer, but like the colors, can you even? Like, gorge. This is one I made from the Oasis collection and from Poolside. So Poolside collection by Create Paper is my absolute favorite collection of all time, and I cannot get the stuff anywhere. So if anybody sees it, please let me know. I do know there's a 12 by 12 chipboard on scrapbook.com. I already have two. I'll probably get another one, but I'm on the hunt for the paper pad, and I have the ephemera, but I don't want to use it. It's so sad. So if anyone knows, please let me know. I just added this little tie to this little bathing suit I fussy cut. This is also from the Poolside collection, a little bit different. The acetate piece here that I used on this one. So these are from Poolside, but like I said, I like when you can kind of like blend them together. It looks really cool. So this one I'll probably never get rid of either. Like, look at these colors. Like, oh, just love. This is from the Happy Place, I think. Just some more layer in this little pineapple. Super cute. This is from Pink Paisley Summer Lights collection, which is another summer collection I love. So pretty. And I had these bubble stickers and then these like sequin stickers, which look like bubbles. So like perfect. Sorry, my nails look like ratchet as all get. Look at that. Ugh. I was painting yesterday. All right, this is another one, I think, of one of my very first tags, layered tags that I made. I like this one because I put the doily on top and used some like wood veneer. This is like one of my favorites. And this was Maggie Holmes, I think. Maggie Holmes, I forget, but this one came out super cute. And then last but not least, this is the one we're going to be making today. So I use the Bloom collection. So this is the one we're gonna, I mean, it's not gonna be exactly this, but we're gonna recreate this one today. I'm gonna show you guys. And then here's another one that I made. So I used a pre-made tag from Hobby Lobby, little tool. This pinwheel is courtesy of a tutorial done by Tony Craft Purge. I will link her down below. Isn't it like so gorge? Bloom collection and a little swan. Here's the thing about these cute swans from Hobby Lobby. If you want something to look Maggie Holmes, put a swan on it. Like, literally, that's all you have to do. Add a swan, poof. It's like, oh, Maggie Holmes. Isn't that so nice? I'm having issues with my sewing machine at the moment. It's like giving me lots of problems with the bobbin. It's like 2 strings. Does anyone have that? I feel like I need to bring it into Joann's and be like, show me the way. But, so, these are the tags. We'll get to it. All right, so like I said, you can either use a pre-made tag if you want, this gold one from Hobby Lobby, or you can just trace it and make your own. So the dimensions of this are 2 inches by 4 inches, and then you stop and make the triangles 1 inch from the top. This one was a little bit long on the top, so I just trimmed it, but you can see it's basically exactly the same size. Okay, so hopefully this will be somewhat of the outcome. So I like to have my, stash. So I have my like florals here. I've got my swans. These are from a pen pal, Snail Mail Nancy. These are perfect for just adding like a little something, so I like to have those. All right, so first things first, we are going to start with the center piece. So after you've cut out your little tag, we're just gonna run some adhesive down the middle. And I took a normal piece of crepe paper and you just fold it and snip it right in half. So if it was together, let me see if I can get this neat. I'll show you. So basically it looks like that. You just cut it right down the middle and you just fold it, and then it's super easy to cut. This crepe paper was gifted to me by my lovely pen pal, Lilly, Crafting with Lilly. I will link her down below. And then you just kind of, there's no like rhyme or reason to this. I try to do it like a little bit staggered so it doesn't look so neat. So you just do this all the way down to the bottom, making a little ruffle. And then we'll cut it off here. Now I like to do this with my ribbon trim, just like a little glue. Tuck that under so it's a little bit neater. You can do the same thing with the top here if you want. Although this is like a little raggedy edge, kind of looks cute. So either way is fine. Now I'm just messing it all up. See what happens when I process live? Okay. I've gathered some things I want to use to layer. So I might do a little bit of this. That looks super cute. Maybe we'll use this. So I try to just, I don't know. There's no like I said, there's no like secret, there's no anything to this. It's just kind of like whatever, however it works. This little vellum is kind of cute. Not loving this one. So we'll just add this. Maybe add this there. Yep, that looks cute. See, this is the part that's the hardest for me because I'm just so, I think Alice said it, I'm like super indecisive. So I apologize if you were coming on here thinking like, wow, this is going to be amazing and great. And I'm just like sitting here taking my sweet time. All right. That looks good. All right. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this heart here. All right, that looks good. Then I'm just going to use some of these puffy stickers. See, I'm making a mess. Can you imagine me in a kitchen? Oh my gosh, things would be burning. It would be a hot mess. All right. So now we're just going to stick this on. I like to like also use glue just to make sure that it's like really sticking down. And that way, because I have commitment issues, like I can't change it, which is probably honestly for the best. trying to decide where to put this one. That looks good. I'm doing this now and it looks like I'm just like flying through this, but I guarantee you after this, I'm like, oh my gosh, I would put this here, I'd put that there. So this is just me trying to give you a sense of how to do it. But obviously, you know, do your own thing, whatever works for you. I might add some, no. Okay, and like I said, you want to make a Maggie Holmes, add a swan. So I'm going to add this little black swan here. And like I said, I put glue on the back of everything. Looks so cute. I probably should have done this earlier, but I had a bunch of leftover thread from my disaster with my sewing machine. So I thought I would stick some of this maybe behind here. This one's a little bit all twisted. I'm like, do you see this? Look how curled it is. Nope, that's not gonna work. Let's see. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. I don't think there's any, like, I don't have a preference as to like any one particular method of doing this. I do wish I had done this before I stuck all that down, but that's okay. We'll just make it work. So, do you see how like disorganized I am in my crafting? All right, that actually came out pretty good. Okay, so you could do a punch if you want. So the one I made earlier, I did do a punch, or you could just kind of staple some trim up there. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to show you what I did here. If I can find my tool. So I like using tulle. This is kind of like an ivory color. So you just cut about, what is this, 6 inches? Yeah. I'm going to snip that off right there. And then I had some, I should have organized before I did this, huh? Skinny trim. So we'll do 6 inches of that as well. And then we're just going to put them together like this so they're even-ish. This part, I think a lot of people do it a lot of different ways, but you're just going to pull it through so that there's a little hole here. That makes sense. So you're going to have the 2 ends here, and then you're just going to pull your 2 ends through the little hole. And if there's 2, I would recommend pulling 1 tight at a time. Otherwise, you will likely rip your tag. So the nice thing about tulle is it gets like super snug. So that is good. And then you can just clip it, you know, whatever. Now, when I first made this, I was not loving this little hole. So you could leave it if you don't care. I did, so I put a little heart. Not like totally covering it, but just enough. And then if anything's kind of sticking up, I just like, you know, just throw some glue in there. It's like, hot glue is like duct tape. It fixes everything. All right, so now we have the finished product. Both of these actually could use some enamel dots. So if you like them the way they are, that's fine too. I guess it just kind of depends on, you know, what your preference is for that. Now I can't find the ones I want. Sorry guys. Okay. So if you wanted to, you could add some enamel dots. I probably won't. Maybe I will this one when I find them, but I'm sorry this tutorial was such a nightmare. I will try to make them better in the future, but happy tag making, ladies. Bye.